So I don't think this is quite finished. Welcome back, everybody. How we doing? So I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. I'm keeping a regular upload schedule, kind of. I'm trying. I've been getting up super early every day and trying to do some exercise, keep my body healthy, keep my mind healthy. And yeah, any free time I get, I try and work on the next video. And it feels good. It feels like I'm progressing, you know? It feels like we're back in the rhythm almost of working on videos, enjoying this world, making it grow. Anyway, yeah, I don't think this area is quite finished. I've been looking at it and I've been thinking, this guy, where is this guy? Where's he gone? The guy that I sell my granite to. Where is he? I mean, he normally gets trapped in these minecarts, but he's nowhere. Have we lost him? Has he been... Has a zombie got him? Oh, well, that puts a spanner in the works. I had plans for this guy and what he does here. And I didn't even name him, so we can't even make a gravestone in the little grave cemetery area over there. Okay, well, I guess before I do any of this, before I even... Well, no. Let me tell you my idea. Let me share my thoughts with you. As you well know, I like to overthink all the individual processes and the realistic function behind the things we build in this world. And if we look at this, so we have the mine, where the iron ore is mined and extracted out to this mine entrance, loaded into the crane, lowered down, so that the guy down there who we've now lost, who I'm going to have to replace, so he would take the iron ore off the crane base and chisel away at it, smashing it up into pieces. And what he would be left with would be chunks of ore and lots of rubble, lots of cobble, right? So just down from where he's working, there should be a big pile of cobblestone from all of the bits of rubble he's chipped away at, the stuff that isn't iron ore. And I'm thinking, if I build a large pile of cobble, inside the pile, underneath it, I could hide a cobble generator, using the create mod to produce cobble. So on the surface, all you'd see is a pile of cobble and maybe a barrel next to it that would just look aesthetic. But actually, it's functional for us in the game, for when I need cobble or stone or any of the things I can then use cobble for, you know, smashing it up into gravel. And I don't want it to be super efficient, the most amazing cobble gen farm you've ever seen. Just something that quietly generates cobble in the background whilst we play the game. But on the surface, it fits, you know, with the story that we're telling. This guy, I think I'm going to have two guys who work here. So these guys who smash up the cobble, smash up the iron ore, discarding the rubble, the cobble, into this pile for use later. And that's where it would be stored. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think of that? My thinking process for you in incorporating farms, a cobble gen, in a more realistic, story-led way. So yeah, let me build a pile of cobble that looks kind of aesthetic and fits in our world, and then I'll try and figure out how to make a basic cobble gen using the create mod blocks underneath it. And I'll bring you back when I've figured that out. Well, it's a cobble pile. It's a pile of cobble. There's not really much to it. I've tried to use the different, because we've got the different stone varieties from Create. I've just tried to give it a bit of texture with some slabs and vertical slabs, but yeah, it's just a cobble pile. But I've tried to finish this area to complete the story of what goes on here. So the iron ore comes down from the crane. Let's lower the crane. I like watching the crane lower. So satisfying. Yeah, anyway, so the iron ore comes down. The two guys who are going to work here unload it, break it all up into cobble, bits of rubble, and iron to be sent off in the cart, carried away down the road to wherever it's needed, you know. That's the final product from this little processing area. But underneath this cobble pile is what I've been working on. I've tried to make it so you've got this unassuming little trapdoor. Oh, that was a fast fall. Yeah, it's kind of tight quarters in here, so I'll try to explain what's going on. I've used the create blocks. We've got a water wheel powering both sideways and down through the gearbox, up through the encased chain shaft to the drill. And the drill just slowly grinds away at the cobble that's generated from, there's a waterlogged stair above this. So yeah, it's just a very basic cobble gen. And it falls down into the hopper. Hopper goes into that chute back there, and there's a fan underneath it that slowly blows it up into the barrel that's up here. So yeah, I had to put my heart to the sea in here because I kept picking up the cobble as it was being generated. See? No? Does it not do it anymore? Oh, maybe it's fixed. Maybe... Yeah, we're not picking up any more cobble. Okay, well maybe I can just wear my heart to the sea around this area. I'm sure it was. That's why I put it in there. Oh, yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, 3 pieces. Yeah. So it just sucks it up, my magnet, my heart to the sea magnet. Anyway, I'm thinking when this fills up, when this barrel up here gets completely full of cobble, let's put that back in there for now. It's going to just start overflowing. And when this hopper down here, when the entire system is just full up with cobble, this thing's going to keep producing cobble, and it's just going to be pouring out everywhere. So I've put a clutch here. Now a clutch is something that when it receives a redstone signal will stop the rotational power that runs through it. So if we put, I've been looking at this item called a stockpile switch. Toggles a redstone signal based on the amount of stored items or fluids in the attached container. So this is perfect. This is what we want. We want something that can read brass casing. Yeah, we can make this. We've reached the brass age. So let's go to the brass workshop and make one of these. Oh, I love this. Go into the little different workshops. So the brass workshop, where we've got the mechanical crafter set up. Now, where do I keep my brass? Here we go. Yeah, I've already got loads. I made loads for the future. So one of these. Love that little workshop. I love that I didn't mean to make it. It just kind of... I needed a place to put the mechanical crafter, and we ended up building a workshop for it. Okay, so stockpile switch. Amazing. Now, let's go and see how this works. Because everything in this world is so aesthetic, I find it so exciting when we can add functionality, even if it's kind of hidden functionality like this. Right, stockpile switch into the hopper. Yeah, facing into the hopper. Now, it should read the contents of this hopper. Move to lower lane at 75%. So if we set this to completely full, when the hopper is completely maxed out, then it will output a redstone signal. Yeah, 100%. Actually, 95. Yeah, I don't know. 95. And then if I take a stack of cobble from the barrel upstairs, I don't really want this to start going again until it's drained, the hopper's drained. So let's put this down to 10%. So when the hopper is drained down to 10%, then it will kick back up again and start producing cobble. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. The stockpile switch. Output a signal, stop the rotation, stop the drill. Perfect. And with that, I'd say we have a working cobble generator hidden away under this pile of cobble. That's so cool to me. I love that. I love that we've incorporated it into the story of this place. Aesthetics first, but functionality as well. Yeah. Now, doing that, building that cobble generator has given me a bit of an urge to add more functionality. And now, if we think about this process, if we lay it all out, we've got the two guys I'm going to have to go and get later. The two guys, they break down the iron ore into cobble and iron. So, how about if I came along and I put iron ore into one of these barrels, it goes underneath this area. I could extend what we've got from that cobble gen and add the crushers, the crushing wheels that turn the iron ore into iron clusters, is it? Yeah, iron clusters. And have it process and then come out into this barrel. So through the story's viewpoint, it works because they're receiving iron ore and outputting cobble and iron clusters. And there's actual functionality going on under the scenes, under the ground, that will make it all work. I really want to do that now. Now that I've got my teeth into the Create mod, I think I'm going to have a little play and make some iron ore crushing functionality under the ground. So let me have a play with this. Let's see how this goes. So I know that I'm definitely going to need the crushing wheel. So let's make this first. Which means we get to use our mechanical crafters again in the brass workshop. This is such a cool contraption. I love the Create mod. Okay, what do I need? Crushing wheel. I think it's just, yeah, it's andesite alloy around the edge, wood and stone. Cool. Well, let's go and get that. Make us some crushing wheels. Okay. Andesite alloy around the edge. Go get some planks. Okay, and 4 planks and 1. Yeah, I can use andesite. Don't think it has to be stone. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Andesite in the middle, and here he goes. Oh, I love it. Awesome. Okay, right. Let's go and figure out how to crush, how to set this up under the ground in a way that works for the functionality of what we're trying to do. Oh, I love this. I'm having fun. I'm really enjoying this. I'm gonna go figure this out. Back in a minute. Okay, all right. It's looking so cool. I can't wait to show you. But I need a few things. Yeah, I need the last few things, which are a brass tunnel, and what's that? Electron tube, brass, dried kelp, and brass funnel, electron tube. Okay, same stuff needed for both. I got any kelp, dried kelp down in this workshop? No, I guess not. Okay, well, I'll go and get some kelp. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Is that door confusing you? Okay, well, you just jump there. Right, let's put all of our kelp in here so we can use it whenever we need it. Now, brass, electron tubes. I've made a bunch of electron tubes for purposes such as these. And, right, I want one brass tunnel. Okay, I get two. And 2 brass funnels. Perfect. And that's everything I need. Oh, the other one, yeah. Yeah, everything we need to finish this. It looks so cool. It really, really does. I'm really happy with it. I wanted functionality hidden under the ground, and that's exactly what I've done. Let me show you. Okay, so on the surface, no change. It looks the same. But underneath here is the full functionality for the little story we were trying to tell of what goes on here. So if we just sneak down, look at this. I love all of these moving parts in the Create mod. I think this is probably the coolest mod I've ever played with. Right, yeah, I wanted a lantern there, a little bit extra light. So the brass tunnel is for here, for splitting the 2 outputs. So this end will output cobblestone, and this side iron chunks. And that goes down here to this brass funnel on this barrel. Put crushed iron on there as well. And then another brass funnel on the same chute that the cobble gen is sending up to the barrel up above. Oh, look at it. It's so cool. I love it. We need to play with the Create mod a lot more. It's just amazing. So yeah, these cogs are turning the crushing wheels, and above that is the input barrel. So it will come through, crush into the 2 different outputted items, the cobblestone and the crushed iron. The cobblestone goes this way, up through the chute, powered by this fan, which is the same. Yeah, it's the same. I've managed to link it all together, so it all goes to the same barrel upstairs, on the surface. Yeah, the cobble barrel up there. So yeah, this fan sends it all up there, and then on the other side of this tunnel, out comes the crushed iron down here through the funnel into this barrel for a bit of extra overflow storage, and then this water wheel powers the fan that sends it up through those chutes to the surface. So yeah, that's the whole. Oh, I keep picking up this cobble. Let's pop that back in there. So let's give it a test. If I put iron on here, yeah, it gets sucked down. Let's go see if it's working. These guys should be crushing. Are they crushing? I can't see. Let's jump up here. Oh yeah, there's little like iron ore particles coming out of it. So I guess it's crushing the iron ore. I hope. Well, do you guys like it when I play with the Create mod? I clearly love it. I think it's just one of the coolest mods, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this stuff interesting and fun to you guys? Oh my god, it's taking so long. I'm running out of things to say. There we go. Yay. Okay. So there's a little bit of crushed iron ore, and that'll go through the tunnel, through the funnel. And was there no cobblestone this time? I guess it's only a percentage chance that you'll get a little bit of cobble. So yeah, not every batch will have cobble. But yeah, there we go. I think this is amazing. I'm so happy with it. And I really want to build more stuff like this. I don't mind that it doesn't fully fit in with the story. I mean, it does. It helps make the story work. But obviously this random area down there with machines and belts, that's not technically part of the story. But this pile, this area, these output barrels, yeah, it works. I can bring iron ore here. Yeah, there we go. Look, perfect. Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, the story of this place being somewhere where iron ore gets processed into smaller chunks of iron, that is a piece of storytelling that functions the way that we're pretending it does. And I love that. So I guess the only thing left is to go and get the 2 villagers who are going to work here. The 2 guys who will be processing the iron, or will be pretending are processing the iron, right? So I'm gonna go and get 2 villagers, bring them back, think of relevant names to give them, and then that's probably gonna do it, guys. Well, there we go. The 2 villagers to work here and crush the iron ore. And with that, I think this area is now complete. We set out to tell the story of what goes on here in this little processing area around the mine. And I think we did that. It feels complete now. It feels the story is being told properly. The story of these 2 guys and what they do here. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it. I've enjoyed messing around with the Create mod this episode, and I hope you did too. It's nice that my overthinking can be put to good use. Anyway. Something I like and want to share with you this time is probably the most intense 20 minutes of model making I've ever seen. The level of skill that one person can have absolutely blows my mind sometimes. I've been subscribed to Ray's studio for a while. He makes incredible gunpla dioramas. But this last episode was something on another level. The level of skill in model making, painting, storytelling, video editing, camera work, the electronics for the moving parts of this diorama it's insane. To perform each piece with such attention to detail, so methodically, perfectly carried out. I think that's incredible. That's something to aspire towards. To care this much about the small details to make every little piece perfect. Yeah, I thought that was amazing. Head over and watch the video, guys. It's a masterclass lesson in so many skills to do with model making. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I will see you in the next one, where I'm not sure what we'll do. Maybe we'll get round to building that little lakeside dock area. Or maybe we'll do something else. Who knows? I quite like leaving it open. See what I feel like building in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.